Hello and welcome to World in 5. Zimbabwe's leader, President Emmerson Mnangagwa, says the country will continue to push for value addition to realize maximum benefit from its mineral resources. He was speaking at the groundbreaking ceremony of the Chintai Palm River Energy Metallurgical Special Economic Zone in Beitbridge. The industrial park is a joint venture between the government of Zimbabwe and Chintai Palm River Energy Metallurgical Special Economic Zone. The policy of value addition is being promoted across the board as the country tries to maximize on sector that contributes to the gross domestic product.
My government will continue fostering a conducive operating environment for investors. We are dedicated to prioritizing enhanced investments in exploration and, most importantly, value addition of minerals, driving towards industry development and economic growth of our economy.
President Mnangagwa described the late former Namibian President Sam Nujoma as a great leader from South Africa who stood against both apartheid rule and colonialism. The president was speaking in Harare on Monday, where he signed the book of condolences following the Namibian leader's death this month. Nujoma, who will be laid to rest on the 1st of March, was Windhoek's first democratically elected leader after gaining independence from South Africa. More in the following report.
President Mbumba has declared that the 9th of February until 1st of March be a period of mourning. At least 20 days of mourning goes to show the role that he played in giving freedom to Namibia. And President Mnangagwa says he played a big role not only for Namibia, but the region.
Yeah, we are saddened the passing on of this great leader of Southern Africa. We in Zimbabwe cherish his leadership. We were like twins, Zimbabwe and Namibia. So we say to our brothers and sisters in Namibia, we mourn with you.
The signing of condolence book by President Mnangagwa is also significant, given that he is the SADC chair. The Namibia's founding father will be laid to rest at the National Heroes Acre, and the Khomas region in Windhoek forms an important part of the Southern African history. Former Sunday Mail editor Mabasa Sasa, who had an opportunity to speak to the late Nujoma in depth, describes him.
But suffice to say, perhaps maybe you could talk of Sam Nujoma as a Pan-Africanist, definitely. As a humanist, he was a man who loved humanity. He stood with the oppressed. From the time he was a young man right up to the time he became president of Namibia, up to even after retirement, he still stood for the same principles that characterized him throughout his entire life.
As the country's first president, serving from 1990 to 2005, Nujoma played a crucial role in shaping Namibia's transition to democracy. National reconciliation, economic growth, and social justice forms part of his legacy. The relationship between Zimbabwe and Namibia was mutually beneficial.
Meanwhile, President Mnangagwa will arrive in Namibia on Friday for the burial of Dr. Sam Nujoma. A memorial service for Dr. Nujoma will be held at the Independence Stadium on Friday, where President Mnangagwa will be among the speakers, before the burial the next day at Namibia's National Heroes Acre in the capital. Zimbabwe's ambassador to Namibia, Melody Chaurura, told journalists that the president's visit highlights the strong historical ties between the two countries dating back to their respective liberation struggles.
The president's visit speaks to the deep relationship that exists between the two countries, a relationship that has its roots in the struggle for freedom that delivered the free and independent Namibia that we have today, the free and independent Zimbabwe that we have today, the freedom that we enjoy today as a people. So it speaks to that depth in our cooperation that is not only at a political level, but also at a government-to-government level.
Triple murder suspect Trimo Tore, aged 37, who was arrested on Sunday afternoon following a joint police and community search, has been admitted at Karoi District Hospital with multiple stab wounds. Tore stabbed himself with an okapi knife 4 times on the chest and twice on the neck after realizing that community members and the police were closing in on him. Investigations had led the police to a house in Chikangwe Township in Karoi, but Tore managed to escape. He retreated to his rural home where villagers and the police combed the area for 2 days. Villagers spotted Tore hiding in a bush about a kilometer from his homestead around 5 p.m. on Sunday. This led to his apprehension by villagers and subsequent arrest by the police. Tore was initially taken to Chitindiva Clinic where he was treated and admitted before being transferred to Karoi District Hospital. He is being held under armed police guard. The Council of the European Union has announced a new round of sanctions on Russia as the Ukraine crisis has dragged on for 3 years. The statement said the latest packages include sanctions on 48 individuals and 38 entities, according to a statement issued by the Council. For the first time, the EU has imposed a transaction ban on credit or financial institutions established outside Russia that use the system for transfer of financial messages of the Central Bank of Russia. The EU also introduced further restrictions on the import of primary aluminium from Russia and strengthened restrictive measures targeting Russia's transport and energy sectors. That was all we had for Old in 5. Have a good afternoon.